Hi, my name is Jenna and today I'm here doing the Taylor Swift Book Tag 2.0 1989 edition. I adore the 1989 soundtrack and I love doing the first Taylor Swift tag that I made, which I will leave a link to in the description box below, so go check that one out when you're done viewing this video. And I just couldn't help myself, I had to do another one. So here we go with the 1989 edition of the Taylor Swift Book Tag. The really cool thing about this tag is that it's not so much focused on the songs, but rather certain lyrics from the songs. So it'll kind of make sense as I start going on with the tag, but basically the person who created it, I don't know what the name is, but I will leave a link to the original tag in the description box below. They have picked certain lyrics from each of the songs on 1989 and has created a question out of that. So without further ado, let's get started. Question number 1, shake it off. The haters gonna hate, hate, hate. Which book criticisms do you shake off regardless of what people think? In other words, what is a book that you liked that other people didn't and you don't let those people's opinions affect your own? Definitely Zenith by Sasha Osberg and Lindsay Cummings. This is a book that has been berated here on BookTube and also on Goodreads and just everywhere in general. A lot of people really don't like it. I can see why. The book definitely has flaws. It's not perfect, but it's a really fun story. It's got badass girl marauders, pirates in space. It's this massive space adventure. It's basically a girl version of the Guardians of the Galaxy and I freaking love this book. It's, once again, it has its flaws, it's not the best, but I never let other people's opinions influence me and tell me that it's bad because I managed to find things in it that I've really, really enjoyed. Question number 2, I know places.
Let them say what they want, we won't hear it. Loose lips sink ships all the damn time. Not this time.
Loose lips sink ships all the damn time. Which ship do you set your heart on only to watch it sink? I knew I was in trouble when I started shipping Lou and Will from Me Before You by Jojo Moyes. I knew that it wasn't going to end well, but just reading their romance made me fall in love with the idea of them being in love and being together forever. And if you've read this book or if you've seen the movie, you know that it doesn't exactly end well, and I definitely was disappointed by that, but also I kind of knew it was coming, so that was all on me. Question number 3, Wonderland.
We found Wonderland, you and I got lost in it, and we pretended it could last forever.
We found Wonderland, you and I got lost in it. Which fictional character would you like to take with you to a fictional land? I would want to take Lucy Pevensey to Narnia because she'd actually be taking me and she could take me around all the sites. I'd want to be in Narnia probably around like the time that she was there the first time with Mr. Tumnus. We could have afternoon tea with Mr. Tumnus, we could meet the beavers, we could sit at Cair Paravel, and we could just do amazing, amazing things, and it would be so much fun and it would be beautiful and I would love it so much. So yeah, I'd want to take Lucy with me to Narnia. Question number 4, Wildest Dreams.
He's so tall and handsome as hell. He's so bad, but he does it so well.
He's so bad, but he does it so well. Which character do you love, not in spite of his or her darkness, but because of his or her darkness? I'm going with Draco Malfoy from the Harry Potter series in this one. Draco definitely has darkness in him and he doesn't shy away from it. Throughout the entire series, he just kind of goes for it and he really just accepts the darkness. He accepts it. That's all he's ever gonna be. And I love him for it. I love that he is really comfortable in his skin. He's comfortable enough to be like, yeah, I'm a bad guy, deal with it. I wish he wasn't a bad guy because like I love him, but you know, you can't have everything. Another character I would pick for this question is from the same kind of franchise, and that would be Percival Graves from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. But I figure I can't really use Graves because of the whole like, it's not really Graves thing. It's a little man we like to call Grindelwald, so woo! Question number 5, Out of the Woods. When you started crying, baby, I did too. Name a time you cried with a fictional character. There are so many answers to this question, but I'm just gonna give you a few. Katniss Everdeen from the Hunger Games. Harry Potter from the Harry Potter series. And many, many more. Question number 6, Clean.
The drought was the very worst.
The drought was the very worst. Which anticipated book release felt or feels like the longest wait ever? I am currently waiting for a little book called The Vanishing Stair by Maureen Johnson to be released. So I read the first book in this series at the end of last year and it's only been 6 oh my god, it's been 8 months and I need the sequel like now. The problem is I read an ARC copy and I'm unlikely to get an ARC copy of The Vanishing Stair because I got an ARC copy of Truly Devious from my book club. So I'm gonna have to wait extra long to read The Vanishing Stair, and it feels like it's going on forever, because it is, because I need to know what happens next, and I don't think the book is being released until like next year, and I'm dying a little bit inside because I need to know what happens next. Basically, when I started reading Truly Devious, I thought it was a standalone and didn't know it was a trilogy. So yeah, yep. Question number 7, Bad Blood.
Band-aids don't fix bullet holes. You say sorry just for show. If you live like that, you live with ghosts.
Band-aids don't fix bullet holes. Pick a book that gave you the most painful amount of feels. If I Tell You by Alicia Tuckerman. This book had me sobbing really late at night when I finished it. I was just absolutely distraught after finishing this novel. Basically, it starts off going in one direction and then all of a sudden it takes like a sharp left turn and you were just left sobbing because it is so unexpected and so upsetting, and I loved it to pieces, but also I am devastated by it. So thanks for that. Question number 8, Blank Space.
So hey, let's be friends. I'm dying to see how this one ends. Grab your passport and my hand. I can make the bad guys good for a weekend.
Let's be friends. I'm dying to see how this one ends. Which final book in a trilogy or series were you most nervous about reading? To this day, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows by J.K. Rowling. That book terrified me because I'd been with Harry for the last, however many years, and I was terrified to see how it would end. I just knew we were going to have this massive confrontation between Harry and Voldemort, which meant there was going to be a huge battle, which meant that a lot of people were going to die, and I couldn't cope with that. I couldn't cope with the idea that so many people were going to die, and I was really sad by it. So yeah, definitely Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows by J.K. Rowling. And question number 9, Style. Because we never go out of style. Which 3 authors' writing styles do you love? Lynette Noni, Becky Albertelli, Enid Blyton. So first up, Lynette Noni. She has a really casual writing style, but her writing always inspires me to write my own novels. And I don't know why this is, but whenever I read Akane or any of her novels, I just instantly want to pick up a pen and start writing myself. So in that it inspires me, that's why her writing style is one that I will always love. Number 2, Becky Albertelli. Becky Albertelli just has a way of writing teenage voices, and I love it. It's, again, something that really inspiring, but it's also just a lot of fun to get into the head of someone who you may have felt like in high school, and I love that. And number 3, Enid Blyton. Enid Blyton is one of the first authors I ever read. I adore her children's books, and I don't know, it's one of those books that whenever I'm in a reading slump, I will go directly to an Enid Blyton book to try and get out of it. I love it. And there we go. That is my Taylor Swift Book Tag 2.0, the 1989 edition. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section below your answers to any of these questions. I would absolutely love to know. If you like this video, be sure to give it a huge thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a thing. Stay random. Bye.